All right, so here's another project that I'm going to work on. I have these four batteries right here. These are 12-volt batteries. They're I think it's 7. They're 7 amp hours. I have an ammo case here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a portable battery bank. These batteries are all sitting good. They're 13 volts and up. I'm going to use this ammo case right here. This is a Harbor Freight cheapo. It's gonna be charged with this little small panel here, solar panel here. But again, these batteries are all reading 13 and up. One of these, I think 2 of them are 13.7. So let me shut this down right here. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use 2 batteries. Probably go like this right here up. These are sealed, so you don't have to worry about any spillage. Or I just might lay it down. I think, yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna lay him down. I'm gonna lay him down right here. I'm gonna have space in here so that I can add a solar charge controller, a little small Harbor Freight one. I think they're like 15, 12 bucks or something like that. And it's gonna sit right in here. And then I'm not sure if I'm gonna use this wood, this plank right here, cut it to size so it can fit inside here, rest inside here. And then I'm gonna use these solar these USB ports right here. I'm gonna put one up front here and a cigarette lighter plug on this side right here. And then I'm not sure if I'm gonna put I forgot the name of that plug, but it's one of these guys right here. It's one of these plugs right here that's gonna connect to the solar panel. Or I just might go with one of these guys right here. I forgot the name of them off the top of my head. I don't know. And it'll have a spot in here so that I can plug up a panel to it and charge it up. So and the good thing about these USB ports, they were only $8 on Amazon. They both came with the wiring, and they also have an inline fuse, which is this little guy right here. And this guy has it right there too. So I'm gonna get a couple of more fuses and throw them in there. So yeah, I think it's gonna come out pretty cool. I'm not sure if I'm gonna throw in a shut off switch right here, cut off. But anyway, I'm gonna try to cut this part right here. I think I'm gonna go with this right here, and then spray it in black, and then cut out the holes for these USB ports right here. And they're 3.0, so they're high speed charging, and it has a touch sensitive on and off switch. So they're pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna get rolling on this. So I cut out the part that's gonna go in here. That's gonna house the USB ports. I got it out from I cut it out of this guy right here, and it fits perfectly snug in here. I had to take it upstairs and I had to grind down the edges with my sander upstairs, but it's nice and snug in here now, and it closes perfectly too. Perfectly, so I'm satisfied with that part. And there's gonna be enough room here if I can put my USB ports here. I'm gonna have room for the cigarette lighter jack here, room for the port that's gonna connect to the solar panel. That's gonna allow me to charge it, and maybe I'll have another connector here that's gonna run off of the solar charge controller that's gonna be hidden underneath there. So I'm gonna spray this in black. I was gonna stain it in ebony, but I don't need to do all that. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it tonight, but I'll probably do it tomorrow. Cut out the holes, and I'm gonna use a step drill bit that I have here, and get those guys put in. So I have a cigarette lighter jack around here somewhere. It's in one of these boxes here, but I have a number of them. So in this part, what I'm gonna do is first of all, you can see right here where I marked it. This is where the battery lays in. It goes up to here. It's overlapping. The wood is overlapping here. It's gonna overlap about a 1/4 inch or so. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this ring right here, this locking ring, and I'm gonna measure where I'm gonna put it. So I think right here is fine. I'll just mark a little hole right here in the middle. Then I'm gonna use this guy right here to drill through it, because it's a perfect fit for you can see right here. It's a perfect fit for this right here. It's gonna allow me to put this in here. I might have to maybe sand it a little bit, get it to fit in there, but it's gonna fit perfectly in there. And then you can see right here, I'm gonna have plenty of room to put my cigarette adapter right here. the solar port charger right here, and maybe another accessory right here. Maybe a rocker switch. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do, is put a little rocker switch. And I'm sure I got a plenty around there. So yeah, let me drill this out. So I got the hole drilled out. I forgot I had one of these hole saws laying around here, so I cut it out, and fits perfectly in there now, nice and snug. Obviously, this is gonna lock it in from the bottom. It does have a gasket on there, but again, it doesn't have to be beautiful. It have to be perfect. You don't have to get all retarded with it. Just make it functional. Remember, all this is gonna be closed off. All this is gonna be closed up. It's gonna be sealed, completely sealed. You won't be able to. It'll be weather resistant. You won't be able to see anything in there. So everything's gonna be locked, put away inside here. All right, so tomorrow I'm gonna look in there somewhere. One of those boxes I have the other cigarette lighter thingy that's gonna go here, and then I have another plug for this solar panel that I'm gonna drill a hole here, maybe hot glue it here or something, or maybe screw it in there or something like this. So most likely, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a rocker switch here, or I have a couple of parts upstairs, push button that I took off some hoverboards that I had laying around. So I might use that as the on and off switch. All right, so I'm gonna spray this in black. I was gonna stain it, but I'm gonna spray it in black. So I went upstairs and I found a couple of rocker switches, like these guys right here. This one here has a light. This one doesn't. So I'm gonna go with this one. I already cut a hole out on the panel here. It didn't come out perfect, but I used this multi-tool right here with this particular type of bit here that allows me to cut up and down, side to side. And this guy here fits in here perfectly now. There you go. So I know I have some, like I mentioned earlier, I know I have some cigarette lighter adapters somewhere around here. I think it's in one of these bins in there. So I know I have a number of them. So that's gonna probably go here, and then probably here another port that's gonna allow me to plug in my solar panels outside, so that I can charge this. Then I'm gonna go probably this afternoon. I'll go to Harbor Freight and get a little $15 solar charger, like the one I also have on my battery box, and slap it inside. But I think I'm gonna hinge this right here. That's either gonna allow me to flip this open, or I'll just put a strap right here. That way I can just lift the whole thing up. You can see right here, it sits in there perfectly. So moving along here, my other parts came in. This is the SA plug that's gonna go right here, and that's gonna allow me to use the solar panel that I have out there. You can make out right there. But anyway, that's charging my other battery pack. So that's gonna go right here, and then my cigarette port, it's also gonna go right here. I got a few more over here, and then the solar charge controllers I'm gonna use these guys right here. I got these. I think they were like 10 bucks or something on Amazon. Those are gonna mount inside here. I'll show you that in a few. So excuse me, I'm gonna drill this out right here to fit this guy, and drill this out right here to fit this cigarette lighter here. Right, so the mock-up is done. I elected to change out this panel right here. This is the old one. I didn't like the way it was sitting. There's a lot of gaps in here, so I fitted this one. It's a little tighter, but you can see everything is on perfectly now. Like I said, I'm gonna sand this down, paint it black, and this is the charge port. I'm gonna hook up the batteries. Well, I'm gonna install the this charge controller. I think I'm gonna shave this down right here. This part right here that bolts down, I'm gonna shave it down. Make it flush with this right here, because for some reason it's not fitting in here. See that? It's got a gap in here. I mean, it's got some height. So I'm gonna shave this down. Get these grind down these two halves right here, and this guy here, and just put a double-edged tape behind it. Stick it to the back here, to the batteries here. But so far it's coming out pretty good. I'm content with the way it's coming out. Now to the charge controller. As you can see right here, like I mentioned before, I shaved everything down. Now I got the terminals hooked up. I just put a butt connector here. Got them all here, and everything is still reading 1296. So this is gonna get connected now to the where's that at? To the inline fuse. This is a 10 amp fuse. I'm not gonna draw a lot of current with this. So moving along here, I had to shave down the tabs here at the end here. See these guys right here? This tab right here that allows me to screw this down. So I shaved them down on both ends. Now I have plenty of room here. You see right there. I have all that room in there now. Now what I'm gonna do is, I know I mentioned earlier I was gonna put some double edge tape. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add a piece of Velcro. That way I can pull it out. Because if you notice, I hardly won't have any room in here if I have to get in there and program this. So I'll just Velcro it and then pull it out and program it when need be. Or I just might let it hang in there. I'm not sure yet. But I think a Velcro suffice. Put it there and stick it to the battery here. Yeah, I think that'll work. So I'm done with the box here. Everything came out good. You can see right here I painted this black. Toggle switch works. See how USB port turns on. That turns on. The USB port turns on. This is also touch sensitive. You can, it'll shut off. But you can shut it off from here. The cigarette lighter works fine. I tested it with the voltmeter and it's reading 13.5. The SAE is connected. I'm trying something different with this. I forgot to mention that earlier. But I'm hooking this right up to the charge controller. So when I hooked up the solar panel to it, it's gonna well, not the solar panel, but the this battery charger right here. See, because it's got the same SAE. So I'm gonna see if I can hook that up to here too and charge it when it's indoors and there's no sun. But the solar panel is gonna hook up to this and it's gonna charge the battery that way too. But so yeah, I'm happy with it. It came out pretty good. It wasn't that hard. This, I had to do some major surgery down here. Also I screwed up. I forgot to mention that I didn't take this into consideration because originally I was gonna attach the solar charge controller to the batteries here, but I forgot about this. So I'm gonna have to rearrange this. Maybe keep it to this side here. And I also elected to use a another inline fuse, this type of fuse right here, so as opposed to the other fuse. But it's fine now. Tomorrow I'll tweak it tomorrow, and sorry about that. I'll tweak it tomorrow, and tomorrow I'll fix it up. But it closes fine, and you can carry, everything's contained, everything's watertight, sealed. I think this probably weighs about, I'd say about 10 pounds, maybe more, about 11 or 12 pounds. So it came out pretty good. I'm satisfied with the way it came out. Tomorrow I'll bang this one out. I'm gonna try something different. I might hook up the all the switches and USB ports on the outside. But other than that, as far as this guy, came out pretty good. I'm happy with it. Urban Survivalist out. Like I've said before, it behooves us all to have some type of backup plan. Have alternative energy, backup in case the power goes out. I'm in Florida. Anyone who's from Florida knows that the power goes out here a lot. I'm in Temple Terrace. Power goes out there all the time. Sometimes it'll last 3 to 4 hours. And with something like this, you can power, you know, a couple of USB lights like this right here. A fan. I believe this is the fan right here. Yeah, there's always something working against me. Right there. Turn it on and you got the light right here. This light bulb right here puts out the equivalent of a 40 watt incandescent light bulb, I believe. Then you got the fan right here. You put this fan underneath a bed sheet and it'll keep you cool at nighttime. I can stand 4 feet away from it and still feel the breeze hitting me. So that's pretty cool. And then I have your cigarette port here, in case you want to hook something else up to it. And I'm gonna charge it with this solar panel right here. This is a small little portable guy. I believe it's about 30 watts or so, 12 volts. And that'll hook up to this SAE port right here. It'll plug up to this right here. Sorry about the camera angle. It'll plug in there. And by way of this charge controller right here, that charge controller will prevent this from frying out my batteries here. It'll keep it topped off and it'll shut it off when it's low. I got it set at 14 volts So once it charges up to 14 volts, it'll stop charging. Once I'm using these ports right here, I set it up to shut off at 11.5, which I shouldn't do. The safest way is to 12 volts. That'll keep the battery from dying out sooner. But it'll be all right. These batteries will take it. So, like I said, it behooves us all to have some type of backup plan, and alternative energy if the power goes out. Something like this, you can probably charge your smartphone probably about 30 or 40 times. I'm probably exaggerating, but it's somewhere within that ballpark figure, maybe more. Who knows? And it weighs 11.5 pounds, so it's not that light, but it's not that heavy either. It's like the size of the weight of a small little mutt, a little dog or something, a little Yorkie, like the one we have over there. So yeah, you can have some of these lights here too. You could pick these up at Harbor Freight for about $4. So I'm gonna make a few more. I have a number of these at the shop over there, so I'm gonna make a few more. Pass one, give one to my parents, pass one out to my sisters. Maybe bring a couple more here to the house here. But I'm working on another one, an even bigger one. Stay tuned for that one. And I'll post videos as I go on with it. So I like the way this came out. It came out pretty good. I'm happy with it. So I hope this helps someone out.